This chapter is on syringes, and we're going to be marking these syringes to indicate where we're filling them up to. So we need to know what each tick mark stands for. And there's kind of a general strategy for this. So if the major label on the syringe is whole numbers, then look between the two whole numbers, and if there are 9 tick marks in between, then each mark counts for 1/10. If there are only 4 marks, then each one counts for 2/10. If the major label is tenths, then look between the 2/10, and if there are 9 marks in between, then each mark counts for 1/100th. If there are 4 marks, then each one's going to count for 2/100ths. And then some syringes aren't in either of these categories. So number 1, we're trying to label 2.1 milliliters. So let's look between the whole numbers. Let's look between 1 and 2 and count how many tick marks there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So each one is counting for 1/10. The 1.5, if you want to think about that as 1.5, that's a good idea. So because each tick mark is worth 1/10, 2.1 is going to be the first mark past the 2. So it's going to be right there. And then the medicine fills up the syringe. Looking at number 2, it's 0.3 milliliters. So it's the same type of syringe. So each tick mark counts for 1/10. This mark on the edge right here, that is the 0. So this first one is the 0.1. So 0.3 is going to be right here. And then we can shade the syringe.